Unveiling Monaco's Hidden Realities by The Why. Here's a question for you. What really lies beneath the glitz of Monaco, that glamorous city-state on the French Riviera? Renowned as a playground for the rich, with its pristine beaches, towering casinos, and ultra-luxurious lifestyle, Monaco seems like perfection. It's a place where billionaires anchor their mega yachts, and celebrities sip champagne in Michelin-starred restaurants. But beneath the varnished magazine covers and picture postcards, another Monaco exists, a much more somber and dark reality. Monaco is more than a haven from income tax for the ultra-wealthy. It has emerged as an outpost of financial secrecy, money laundering, and occasionally a criminal refuge. This little principality of 2.1 square kilometers enjoys enormous weight in world finance. Its charm cannot be denied, but many of its policies raise huge ethical dilemmas that set ripples far beyond their borders. Tax avoidance, dirty money, and questionable alliances certainly paint a different picture, rather than that idyllic one promoted by tourism boards. So, is Monaco a paradise or a nice varnish on deep problems? To find out, let's peel back the layers on this exclusive enclave and explore the silent stories behind the grand facade. The allure of a tax haven. The most tantalizing feature of Monaco is neither its stunning coastline nor casinos, but no personal income tax levied on it. For years, this small country has marketed itself as a haven for the super rich around the world. Russian oligarchs, French industrialists, and American tech billionaires have all been lured to Monaco's shores, taking advantage of its tax policies to protect their enormous wealth. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Monaco received an influx of Russian elites with billions in assets obtained through questionable means. But they aren't the only ones. Many Western billionaires take advantage of Monaco's tax regime as a way of avoiding making any contribution to their home countries. This has big consequences. While these billionaires live it up in Monaco, their home countries are losing out on billions of dollars in revenue from taxes that could have gone into education, infrastructure, healthcare, and poverty alleviation. Instead, this money just sits, untouched, in Monaco's secretive banking system. While Monaco prides itself on luxury, its reputation as a tax haven contributes to global inequality. In recent years, however, the scrutiny has tightened, with organizations like the Financial Action Task Force calling out the principality for the role it plays in facilitating financial crimes. This scrutiny brings into sharp question whether the allure of Monaco is worth the price others pay. Financial secrecy and its consequences. The reputation of Monaco as a global financial haven rests on more than tax advantages. It has strict banking secrecy, which in practice makes tracking the origin of deposited money virtually impossible. This, on one hand, attracted not only the genuinely rich, but also those eager to obscure illegal activity. In 2024, Monaco faced mounting pressure from the Financial Action Task Force that placed the principality on its grey list of jurisdictions subject to heightened scrutiny. The FATF pointed out shortcomings in Monaco's capacity to detect and deter money laundering, concerned that its financial systems were being used for illicit ends. The implications are staggering. Criminal organizations and corrupt officials across the globe use Monaco's banks and real estate markets to launder billions of dollars. Shell companies often buy luxury property in Monte Carlo, shielding the true owners. Similarly, high-stakes gambling in Monaco's iconic casinos provides a perfect way to clean illicit funds by mixing those funds with legitimate winnings. That is, Monaco's banking system and luxury market become ways through which global financial crime is accomplished. While the principality continues to market its pristine image, the reality of its financial dealings tells a much darker story, one that increasingly undermines international efforts to combat corruption. The intersection of wealth and crime. Besides banking secrecy, Monaco's glittering lifestyle has also served as a backdrop for crime. While the city-state is being marketed as a haven for the elite, the exclusivity of it all makes it an attractive venue for organized crime. Recent years have seen alarming connections between Monaco's luxury economy and illicit enterprises such as drug trafficking. In October 2024, local police arrested 2 members of a drug trafficking network operating from the city. The incident brought to the fore the susceptibility of Monaco's plush environs, from private yachts to nightclubs to being used as secret meeting points for nefarious activities. Cocaine and heroin are among the illicit drugs smuggled into Monaco to feed the extravagant tastes of its extremely rich citizens and tourists. These operations often go unnoticed, given Monaco's reputation as a neutral and secure jurisdiction. International drug cartels exploit the gaps in Monaco's enforcement mechanisms, using the Principality as a waypoint in the global drug trade. Monaco's police force, though diligent, struggles against the sophisticated networks of transnational criminals who stay one step ahead. These incidents only tarnish Monaco's image, raising questions about whether its policies and practices inadvertently enable criminal enterprises to flourish within its borders. A haven for the elusive Monaco's appeal isn't limited to financial secrecy or living in style, it also happens to be a haven for runaways from justice. Without extradition treaties with certain countries, it is a haven for fugitives, corrupt politicians, and financial fraudsters. Over the years, Monaco has built a reputation for accepting runaways of all types, from embezzlers to oligarchs. Affluent individuals use their connections and resources to work Monaco's legal system, gaining protection from any repercussions in their respective countries. This indeed presents an ethical problem. On one hand, Monaco thrives as an independent state attracting enormous amounts of wealth and prestige. On the other, it offers a shield for those seeking to escape accountability. These practices raise serious questions about the balance between sovereignty and global responsibility. While Monaco benefits economically from its elite residents, its role as a haven for the world's most controversial figures risks damaging its international reputation. For critics, this underscores the darker side of Monaco's policies, a principality that prioritizes wealth above justice. The broader implications. The ethical challenges from Monaco go well beyond its borders. By offering tax havens and banking secrecy, Monaco perpetuates worldwide inequality. While billionaires and corporations stash their wealth in Monaco, governments worldwide give up billions of dollars in revenue, making middle and lower-income populations pay more in taxes or enjoy fewer public services. These gaps between the ultra-wealthy and the rest continue to grow wider, which is further perpetuated by systems that cater to profits over equity. Furthermore, Monaco's practices weaken international efforts to combat corruption and financial crimes. Organizations such as the FATF and the OECD have called for more transparency, asking Monaco to join international standards. But the progress is slow, which places the principality at the heart of a moral and financial dilemma. As the elites of Monaco flourish, the world pays the price, one hidden in the shadow of yachts and casinos that define the image of this city-state. Pondering Monaco's dual identity, the image of Monaco as a haven of cream and glitter is not denied. Beneath the guild, however, is a very different story of ethical compromises, with wide elements of systemic exploitation. From a tax haven to money laundering and criminal refuge, the policies of Monaco show what a balancing act luxury lives with responsibility. This reputation as a haven for the rich has come with a cost, one to be borne by the global community in terms of increased inequality, weakened anti-corruption measures, and the perpetuation of financial secrecy. As we marvel at the beauty and prestige of Monaco, it is important to acknowledge the underlying realities that make Monaco successful. The issues Monaco faces are not unique to the city-state, but it serves as a microcosm of broader global issues. Understanding these complexities better equips us to enter discussions of fairness, transparency, and justice in an increasingly interconnected world. Monaco is synonymous with wealth and glamour. It is a place of stunning landscapes, luxury yachts, and tax-free policies. But beneath its gleaming facade, this city-state conceals a dark underbelly. In offering a veil of banking secrecy and a haven for the ultra-rich, Monaco enables billionaires to move their riches out of the reach of tax inspectors, depriving home countries of revenues vital for spending on public services. Its allure extends beyond legitimate wealth, drawing in criminals who exploit its opaque systems for money laundering, tax evasion, and shelter from justice. These practices contribute to global inequality and corruption in that the rich take advantage of the loopholes to become even wealthier, while others bear the economic burden. Monaco's pristine image is tarnished by the shadow of exploitation, with its banking systems and real estate markets often implicated in hiding illicit activities. Beneath the luxury lies a system operating above accountability, allowing the privileged few to escape responsibility while the world pays the price. While Monaco may dazzle with its appeal, the true cost of this billionaire paradise cannot be disregarded. The policies pursued by the Principality reflect both a moral and an economic dilemma that demands the attention of the world. It is only by addressing these systemic issues that the world can begin to close the gap between wealth and responsibility. Beneath the glittering facade lies a choice: sustain inequality or pursue a fairer global system. It's time to confront Monaco's paradox and ask, at what cost comes this luxury?